From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them or bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
On the give, it's Vidal. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd down and 1. A run. Here's Vidal. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd down and 8.
They run it again with Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll run here with a rookie. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the wall.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say, try it again, guys?
No, I think they wagged the finger, but they got to get one more stop here, maybe 2. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Led. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run with Vidal. Taken down at the 42.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And
We all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Herbert. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. He's gonna air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pushing through the contact. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun.
Herbert. This one swung out to Williams.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Herbert throwing again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down and 6 now. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. A give right side for Pacheco.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Mahomes going to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now 2nd and 5.
Moore, the man in motion.
On the ground, it's Vidal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Ladd McConkey.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Third and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Herbert.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here. In front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today. But this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Herbert now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Michael Dana
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
This has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, paired that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up.
The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Vidal.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll run with Vidal.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the line and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 1st down. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
55 seconds left. 2nd down. Here's Pacheco.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Mahomes.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly.